So you're looking at the Breville juice machine and you're thinking like, hey, do I want to get this thing? Well, I'm here to help review this with you and give you an idea what I think and see if it's something that you might want to get for yourself. So Breville, the juice fountain juicer. So obviously this is the main unit, you know, the handle, the on-off switch, which is high and low. And then on top, I want to show you real quick the arrows that line up with part of the unit as you're putting it together. And so we're going to take this, I'm going to assemble it, and I'm going to make a juice for you, show you the juice that I like and how quick and simple and easy it is. And so this goes on, it faces the front. You're always going to have this handle in the front of the machine because it's going to lock it down and put it in place. So these arrows, the arrows that I showed you inside before, those just line up, and then you'll see just pushes down nice and easy. And then this lid, in the grooves for the lid, go in using for pushing down your carrots or lettuce or celery or whatever it is you're putting in there. So the back, this is the back, that's where all of the raw material is going to come out. Sits in there, you can tell that it's in there. It has to go in there in a certain way, it'll lock down. Okay, so it goes down, sits snugly, and then this handle comes up and locks down. Listen. There's little grooves on either side, so it's nice and tight. It's going to sit in place. And then, of course, the container, which is a 32 fluid ounce container, holds a fair portion of juice. And, you know, it's got the grooves. It's got this. And then this thing, this actually works at keeping so that it doesn't rush out when you are pouring it. I always use the lid. If you don't, then you'll have stuff spilling over. And then here is where all the pulp is collected. These are just little small trash bags that I buy to put in here because it makes cleanup way easier. So you can run it out to the garbage or take it out to your compost out in the woods or whatever you're going to do with it. But that way it's a lot easier to clean up. And so that's going to go back and behind here. And that also will lock into place. Nice and easy to pull this over so that you can see it. So it fits in there nice and snug, okay? So you've got that. And we've got this, and that's it. So that's the assembly. I mean, quick and easy, right? So I'm going to plug it in because it's unplugged, because you want to do all that unplugged. You don't want to accidentally turn it on like I turned it on before and have your finger down in there. That could be a messy proposition for you. So making sure it's off, plug it in. So it's plugged in, it's ready to go. So I'm going to switch this around. I'm going to show you what I'm going to make the juice with here. Just let me organize for the camera so you can see it. I'll pull this back a little bit. That way you can see. And so this is one of my favorite juices. Whatever your favorite juice is, you know, use that. So with this, I've got Placento kale, Granny Smith apples, some ginger, carrots, celery, and lemon. And one of my recommendations is I always start with the things that are stemmy, the grasses type of stuff first, and then I finish with the things that have more of a juice later because it actually will help clean all of this out. So I'll finish with the lemon. Typically, I'll go the leaves, the ginger, the carrots, the apples, the celery, the lemon. And so that's how I'll do it. And so you can use low or high. I always put it on high because I figure why mess around with it? It's going to spin. It's going to chop that stuff up. That's just the way that I do it. So depending, again, on what you're putting in there, you know, feel free to do it however you're going to do it. So it's going to be a little noisy for a second, but we'll show you. We're going to demonstrate it. You're going to see how fast it comes out, and then we'll be finished, okay? So we're going to turn it on high, which is down towards the bottom. So here we go. So you take the whole thing, put it in there. Be careful to not stick your fingers down in there. Just flat. Hopefully you can see the juice coming out. Okay. Then here's the ginger. And then the carrots. Quick and easy. Then the apples. You'll be careful, this thing's powerful, so it'll spit stuff up, so that's why I cover it before I get the lid back on. And I'll wait now, I'll push these down. And then I'll put the celery in there. It goes down nice and easy, you don't have to force it, no forcing. And then the last thing is the lemon. And that'll clear it out. See it all coming in there? I let it run for a couple of seconds just to clear everything out, make sure it's done. Turn it off. And it's going to drip a little bit, so I'll always grab like a paper towel or a cup and slide it under there because it will drip out a little bit for a second or two. And there you have your juice. Yummy. So that's it. We rate our things, the way that we value things is currency quality, as we call it, the value that you get for the dollars that you spend. And in our opinion, I'm going to unplug this. In our opinion, the quality of this particular machine, this juicer, this Breville, is really good quality. It's sturdily built. It's held up. This is 2.5 years old, and I use it a couple times a week easily. And you can see, just keep it clean when you're taking it apart and cleaning it and stuff. Look at that's fairly clean, so that can just be washed out. Depending on the amount that you make and what you use, you may have to clean that out a little bit. But this way, like I said, comes right apart, puts it right in the sink, and this comes right out. Now you've got all that in there. This isn't even dirty, so you don't have to wash that. So one less task that you have to do. That can be time consuming. So, and that's it. So cost, quality, and value is all there. You can see that it works really well. It's high speed, and it does a variety of different types of fruits and vegetables depending on what you want to do, what you want to make. It'll tackle the most difficult of fruits and vegetables that you have. So that's our view. We hope that helps. And if you decide that it's for you, hopefully it'll work out for you as well.